You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has a another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at
Destroy
you
All
from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcast.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know
Could
what
be.
we're going to throw at you.
Mostly,
So if you like-
mostly classic TV, especially
but if you-
bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic
Right.
television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damnshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts.
So, what are you going to do? Technology. Don't fight it.
That's right.
Technology. There's computers.
It's like computers. San Diego Cycle Football rules. Hey, and welcome to Destroy All Movies. What's up, people? I'm Richie.
I'm Jim.
I'm Ken.
Ken's back. What's up, man?
What's going on, guys? Been a while.
Chester's
Yeah.
back. Don't be nosy.
Yeah, it's been a whole week since Carl's going to be all sorts of pissed.
Why? Oh, because he's not on a Star Wars episode?
Well, not just that, but Ken comes back like
Twice.
like a left and right there. Boom, boom. Carl, what are you gonna do now?
Oh no.
I should offer an invite to Valerio.
Ah, we haven't talked to Hilario in a while.
Right. And he still listens.
Yeah, does it? Does he?
Yes, he does.
Does he really? I don't know.
Yeah, he mentioned it.
Oh, okay.
And,
Have-
the
have you-
damnation.
Ken, have you heard of Hilario? He's our
No.
he's
Friend
our
from
bro-
the north.
he's our brother from the north,
Canada.
eh?
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to Buddy's house, eh? You
Yeah.
can hang out with that hooser.
Oh, yes.
So what's on the show today, Jim?
Well, there's one thing on the show that I know of.
What?
There's no emails, Richie, so start crying.
Fucking shocking. You don't have to tell me there's no emails. I know.
And I don't know if we should do what we're watching because I haven't been watching anything new.
You don't want to fucking talk about Pottery fucking Barn or
Oh, come on.
What, you're going to bring that up every time we talk about what we're watching?
I'm 3 episodes in.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
Jesus Christ.
I'm 3 episodes in, man.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh, that one just
Yeah.
shot by me.
Yeah. No kidding. I had to give it a whirl, and it's interesting. It's actually pretty interesting. It's one of those reality shows that has really no extra filler in it. That's just like ridiculous. No sob stories on why they're here. I'm here because I want to be a Potter for life, but they're already Potters, so they've already got their skill sets. So it's pretty cool to see these people go against each other. It's just kind of long and drawn out. It's like you said, that guy who's co-hosting, he does look like a mobster. He's got that build like Shropshire Slasher,
Yeah,
Occupation?
no neck.
Shropshire Slasher. Yeah. But yeah, you can see, he's really engulfed in pottery, and like you said, he does.
Engulfed in pottery.
He does cry.
He does cry. He does show emotions for pottery, and it makes me wonder what else he shows emotions for outside of this show. And he could be showing exact change for something, and oh my god, this change is exactly what I was expecting. But it's three. I think it's 3 seasons, and again,
3 seasons.
3 episodes in, and I see some previews from upcoming episodes. So it looks like it gets better, and I like it. I like it.
There was a shocker in season 3. The female judge
Mm-hmm.
with him changes.
Oh,
There's a different woman.
is there a shakeup in the community?
And the host changes to a
Oh,
different woman.
okay. But
In
the
season 3.
gangster's still the same.
Yeah, the gangster's still there.
So you took him out.
Wow. So you suck Kenny in.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey,
Yeah.
it's one of those shows that you watch and now I
Yeah.
gotta watch another one.
That and I forgot to mention last time that my wife and we knocked out the Queen's Gambit.
Ah, yes, everyone talks about the Queen's Gambit. How was it? What did you think?
Oh, it was definitely binge worthy. It was pretty good. Kept your attention. Some funny moments in it as well. But yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. I won't spoil anything if you guys haven't watched it yet. Give it a whirl. It's definitely worth it.
At some point, I have to.
And that's on Netflix?
Yes,
Or-
it's on Netflix.
Well, I've still been watching Mrs. Maisel. I'm in season 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't think I watched anything recently that was noteworthy.
Well, will you be watching something Friday?
Yes, absolutely.
I sure will.
Yep.
What am I watching? What am I watching on Friday?
WW.
WV.
What am I-
Oh,
actually.
WV. What am I talking? Oh God. Kick me
WandaVision.
off.
What?
WandaVision.
WandaVision drops Friday.
Yeah.
What's WandaVision?
Marvel, the new series.
Oh, Wanda and Vision. Ah.
It's called WandaVision.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically Wanda going crazy.
Yep.
Okay.
And it turns out, well, in the comic, I never read the comic, the miniseries,
Right.
but apparently it's her going nuts, and it turns out like she's one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel universe,
Oh.
and they're trying to stop what she's doing.
Oh, okay.
Right.
It's
She
gonna
goes.
It's gonna tie into the movies.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So the series starts this Friday.
Right.
And it's gonna be wild, man. Wild.
Totally.
So I did catch the end of Avengers, the first one. It was on some movie channel. I was flipping around,
Right.
and so it. I don't understand again why they needed fucking Captain America to wear a stupid fucking leather helmet. Everybody knew who he was. Like,
Yes.
I was like, what is the
Well, I
fucking
agree
point?
with that. There was absolutely no reason for him to be wearing a mask.
Right. Like, by the time Avengers came out, you could have lost the mask.
Well, the thing is, everyone knows he's Steve Rogers. It's not like he's hiding his identity. So why wear a mask?
Right. That's my point. Especially that one. I was just like, you look kind of goofy.
And if I remember correctly, is that the one he took from the museum?
No, it's
No.
the one, the rubber one. It's like he's wearing, if you look closely, he's wearing like a fabric mask
Oh,
with a rubber one over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
it's for comfort.
that uniform and mask was not my favorite thing.
No.
In the second one, when he's got that shield version of the uniform, I thought that looked better.
Yeah. The darker blue.
yeah, the dark blue is nice.
Blue with the muted silver star on it and
Right,
stuff
right.
like that. I thought that
Right.
looked good.
I agree. Because, man, he was stupid.
Yeah, I even liked the shield painted in the muted colors for his night mission.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he was stupid.
Oh, come on. In Captain America 2, they showed how powerful Captain America is.
He's a Marianne.
They did not show him off well in Avengers.
Oh, well, it's all right. He got to hang out with the cops. So all the rest of the Avengers did the heavy lifting, and he got to hang out with the cops.
Yeah, he just
So-
directed and told him what to do, right?
Exactly.
That's it, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Hulk and Iron Man were like, we'll do all the heavy lifting. You with the arrow go up there and kill 2 people.
Every time I see that, I think of the Saturday Night Live,
Saturday Night
one
Live bit, absolutely.
where he's on there.
I killed like 15
Oh
of
yeah,
It was like,
that's right.
wait, how? I'm out of arrows. How many arrows did you bring? All of them, like 11. We're up against literally thousands, thousands of space aliens, and I killed 11 of them. Thank you.
and and also I was watching and it just reminded me of Coming to America. Like I couldn't stop laughing. So everybody's doing all this stuff, and then Black Widow is just shooting like one at a time, and it just reminded me of that scene in Not Coming to America, Harlem Nights. When have you ever seen Harlem Nights?
Oh yeah,
With Eddie Murphy.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
So there's a scene they're all shooting. They're shooting at Eddie Murphy. It's Arsenio Hall and his gang, and they're all shooting at Eddie Murphy. But there's one guy, they all have Tommy guns except for this one guy. He just has a 6-shooter. So they're all like, bah, 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 and then it stops and you hear. So every time I saw that, that's all I thought about. just her sitting there. Like, I'm really not helping, guys. This is dumb. So.
Oh, well, I'm also rewatching Ted Lasso.
Of course you are.
That's your 5th run now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm going to get that first one probably this weekend. I'll start it.
Oh, you'll probably do more than
thought
one if you start it.
In fact, I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. But I thought the funniest thing I ever seen.
Jim?
Okay.
Is it giving up line? Should I take out these out?
Of course. Jim. No, seriously, dude. Let him enjoy it.
That's all right. That's all right. I'll still enjoy it. I don't mind.
In
Fucking
fact,
Jim always...
Jason Sudeikis
Uh-huh.
played Iron Man in that skit
Oh, okay.
with Jeremy Renner
There you go.
on Saturday Night Live.
All right. Well, that's good.
All right. Yeah. That's...
So no spoilers, Jim. As much as you're dying,
right.
I could see it in your face.
Well, I was listening to the Macworld podcast, and they were doing kind of a 2020 review of Apple products, and they were talking about Apple TV Plus and their offerings and stuff. And one guy just kept pushing Ted Lasso, saying it's not what you think.
It's really good.
Yeah, because there was a British person on it, and he was saying, I don't like. He said, like, I'll watch American shows, but I don't like when they have British characters in them because they don't really act British.
Wow.
And the other guy said, no, you got to. A lot of the writers were British.
Okay, stop talking about it because you're going to do something.
Yeah,
you're going to do something.
I also watched the Ted Lasso panel that they did with Patton Oswalt and all of the...
Oh, is he in it too?
No, he was hosting the panel.
Oh, okay.
He's a big fan. So it was like a Comic-Con panel.
Oh, all right.
They just recently had it last Sunday.
Ken, have you ever been to a Comic-Con?
Before they had these big stars, I would go to actually visit the artists. So I have some stuff like signed by Jai Lee, Jim Lee. Maybe I have something from Seth MacFarlane and those guys. But never to one of the big Comic Cons where cosplay is in full force.
Right.
So yeah, no, not to the new ones.
It's a scene, man.
It is a scene.
We've done how many? 5? 4?
We went to 4. I think
4 San Diego, and then 2
and then
or 3,
2 WonderCons.
2 WonderCons, yeah, San Francisco. We actually back in the day we went as press.
Oh,
because
yes,
very nice. So that means you're automatically in. You don't have to wait for a ticket.
No,
correct.
Well, yeah, we got press passes, but you still had to wait online to get into the panels. They didn't let press in early or anything.
Right. But we would get to go on press lines.
Oh, okay.
Which
we never did.
which was once I got kicked out of the first one, we never did it again.
Did you ever meet anybody there, or like?
Oh, we met plenty of people.
Plenty of people. So we
Lou
had
Ferrigno became our best friend.
Lou Ferrigno at one time. Lou Ferrigno came up to me and he was like, "Hey, where do we go to sign in?" I was like,
because he recognized us from other podcasts. He goes, "Hey fellas, where do we sign in?" Right over there, Lou.
Yeah, I was like, "You guys, you're over here." I said, ours is over here. I said,
ours over here.
Over
you got to sign in there.
Thanks, man. I'll see you later.
That's cool.
So the first time we went to see, we saw Lou Ferrigno, like Jim was like, "Are you going to go interview him?" I said, "Fuck am I going to say to him? I don't know what to say to him." Like,
hey, did you find a spot?
I really liked you in The King of Queens lately.
Oh, jeez.
My favorite moment of Richie interviewing C-level celebrities. Well, two moments. You talking sleep number beds with Lindsay Wagner.
That's right.
No. Come on.
Absolutely.
Did you base all your questions on? Oh no. I can only imagine.
So we talked about nonsense. We met the girl from Tron. What was her name?
I forget her name.
Lacey Underall.
Yeah, she played Lacey Underall in
and the girl from Tron.
Shack.
So we interviewed her, but she wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
She talked forever,
and she was so fascinated that we were recording on an iPad at the time.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But I'm going to tell you this, Ken.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you this. Richie, I did not see Richie more excited to see someone at a Comic-Con than when he saw Stan Lee.
That is true.
Yeah, how cool is that?
I stood right next to him. I'm like,
oh, that's awesome.
I'm literally right next. My elbow was next to his hand.
That's Stan Lee.
Yeah. That was it was like, and I'm not a comic guy at all, but like seeing him and it was the pinnacle of the whole experience.
Yeah. And
I mean, other than Lou Ferrigno.
Exactly.
Movies.
Well, enough of that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something great like Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I was trying to fill this show with some other content.
Directed by George Lucas and written
on purpose.
George Lucas.
On purpose.
Starring Hayden Christensen as grown-up Annie.
Sort of grown-up Annie.
Natalie Portman, of course, again, and everybody else who was in the first movie. Except Banaka, he never got in.
Who?
Banaka from the first one, the security guy, the Naboo security guy. They always thought, you can't do that.
Yeah. That's right.
They got rid of him and got somebody else.
There you go.
And this is the one with Jango Fett in it and Little Boba.
Right.
Boba. Boba.
Yeah.
Boba.
So this was released in 2002, and it had a budget of $115 million and a box office of $653.8 million.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
And he used every penny.
Every penny. So
he should have used some of it on acting lessons for Hayden Christensen. So.
Oh my God. Well, I watched this right before we did the podcast. Like I came home. I came home early today and watched it. Mm-hmm. And it was a hard watch. It was a hard watch.
Yeah, that's the same thing that Rich and I said. This is hard. This actually felt like fucking work.
Yeah, it wasn't. It didn't feel like I'll enjoy myself watching a Star Wars movie.
No. It
Holy crap, man!
Yeah, there was very little about this movie that I thought, boy, like everything. Everyone is not perfect, but there's usually something in it I like. In this one, like the first one was bad, but I like the lightsaber battle at the end.
Right.
You know,
This really had no redeeming characteristics for me.
I still liked seeing Slave One. That ship is great. I like that ship.
Yes.
You know, and the charges that came out again, that was just really nice to see that. You know, just a nice reflection back to from watching The Mandalorian. It was cool. But
Yeah.
other than
Well,
that,
that's funny when he ejects that charge in The Mandalorian. When Boba Fett ejects that, I immediately turn to my wife and I go, I know what that is.
oh yeah, you know, I forgot all about that. You know, and then when I saw that again, that was just nice to see that part. But yeah,
Well, my problem starts with the scroll in the beginning, where they're saying that, so much shit is happening and there's not enough Jedi to go around, for, to keep the peace. And then I'm sitting there and going, if there's not enough Jedi to go around, why are they all on Coruscant?
I was just going to say,
right.
Why are they all hanging out?
Yeah.
They're all hanging out together. Why aren't they out there doing their jobs?
Yeah.
Which I'm not exactly sure what the job is. It's like almost like they're the secret police or something.
Yeah.
Like when they're in that bar and Anakin tells people, Jedi business. He says it like he's like some sort of
Jedi business.
Should I say stormtrooper?
Mm-hmm. Jedi business. Mind your business.
Mind your business. So it starts off with more
stupidity.
Trade Federation style stuff,
right,
where it's like all the machinations of Darth Sidious, and he is attempting to have martial law declared, and he's the since he's the leader of the Republic Senate, and he's trying to get all power.
Yeah, but who will give it to me? Slow-witted, weird-talking creature.
Jar Jar. So there's supposedly a Count Dooku is trying to get a whole bunch of different people to leave the Galactic Senate and leave the Republic, but it's really a plot by Darth Sidious. So it starts off with the Naboo ship. Amidala is no longer Queen Amidala, but Senator Amidala, and they land on Coruscant. And the pilot is talking to the second pilot of the escort ships, and he basically says, "Hey, mate, Richie can't hear us because
thank you.
Yeah. Disconnected."
Jack disconnected. He's working on it, and it's in, and it's back on his head. Welcome back, Richie. She goes. So the Jedi Council decides, okay, we're going to give you a couple of Jedi for your protection at the suggestion of Palpatine, and they assign Obi-Wan Kenobi. And Anakin Skywalker to protect her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when they're in there in her apartment, she's asleep in the bedroom.
And I gotta say, Obi-Wan is in full dick mode.
Oh, totally.
Oh, he is a big dick the whole time.
Totally.
It's like you want to talk about talking down to somebody and just like
totally belittling.
Totally belittling. I'm just like,
Anakin, I've told you 1,000,000 times you're an idiot.
Yeah.
So maybe Obi-Wan caused him to become Darth Vader. With his constant needling.
His constant needling. And,
well, Yoda keeps feeling it, right? He's like,
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I sense something. I'm not going to do anything about it, though.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's just gas. Sorry.
It's just gas.
I'm not going to do anything about it.
So funny.
It'll just go away.
Yeah, so Jango Fett gives this other bounty hunter a vial of slugs or centipedes or whatever they were, and he says, "Be careful, it's very poisonous." And so she takes it, sticks it on a friggin' drone, and the drone brings it to the window and injects these centipedes into Padme's room. And my question is, why did Jango Fett need her?
Yeah. Yep.
She didn't go there. The drone did.
Drone did. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Like,
Totally.
Like, what the fuck did Jango Fett could have sent the drone? So, Obi-Wan and Anakin sense the slugs, the slugs in the other room.
Well,
And
R2 sensed it first, and he put a scanner on, right?
Yeah.
And then the slugs are smart enough to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
Take cover. You.
take cover.
You. Yeah. You take the left flank. I'll take the right flank. Get the flank out of here.
Yep.
So,
Damn it.
Anakin goes in and
I'm caught in the duvet.
I'm tangled in the Afghan.
Damn sleeping on my bed.
I can't get my spiky feet out of the Afghan.
Man.
so they go into and Anakin lightsabers the centipedes.
Right.
And Obi-Wan spots the drone out the window and dives through the window and grabs it, and the drone takes off with him on it. And two things. One, man, they're bad at making windows, because if he tried that in a skyscraper now, he
Right.
just splat against the window.
Right.
Right. And two, that drone can handle a lot of weight.
Totally.
Right. And three, it must be very expensive.
Well, it is, bounty hunters use it.
That's what I'm saying. It must be expensive to bounty hunters because she really needed it back.
Right.
That is true.
Because why didn't she just
Maybe it was her favorite drone.
Right.
just let it go and they never would have caught her?
Or maybe she just got in the game and that's her only drone.
That's her only drone. I'm saying
Yep.
it's a very valuable drone.
It's
She can't afford to lose it.
So maybe the reason Django was using her is because she's trying to, this is her first hit. I want to become a bounty hunter.
Is that
do
his
some fucked up
Padawan?
shit? Yeah. So maybe it's like, here, you go do this and I'm going to go get a drink. So,
Right. So
I mean,
what
there's
happens
a lot
is-
more going on, Jim, that you're just not paying attention
they
to.
chase down the drone, then they chase down the bounty hunter, and right before she's about to tell them the name of the bounty hunter,
Yep.
oh, I was hired by the bounty hunter. It's like perfect timing.
Like
She gets
Hawkeye
shot
showed
in-
up.
Yeah, she gets shot in the neck. They look up and they see Jango Fett, completely ruining the whole Jango Fett plan
Right.
Yeah.
of him using another bounty hunter so he wouldn't be identified. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, so he kills that bounty hunter to stop her from saying who hired her, but stands there and lets them see who hired her.
Yes.
So Jango Fett's a terrible bounty hunter.
Yes, he is. But he
Yeah.
has he looks like Mando.
Because what Django could have done was get one of those drones, stick the slugs on it, sent it on its way, and left.
Right.
That is true.
Yep.
And no one would tie him to it.
Well,
Well, you had to stay to
Says
make sure the
you.
job was done.
right.
Right.
So they tell Anakin he's got to take care of Amidala, while Obi-Wan has to go do some Jedi detective work and find the bounty hunter, Django.
Also
So-
they also could have sent somebody who was hanging out at Coruscant already to go find out what's going on with Django, why Obi-Wan and Anakin still protected.
And I'll agree with you there because Obi-Wan's a terrible detective.
Right.
And I'll tell you why later. So he goes to Richie's favorite Star Wars character, the diner owner
Oh,
of the
yes.
space diner.
Yeah.
Mel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he goes, hey, he's got the deadly dart in his hand, and he goes, you ever seen one of these? And the guy, yeah, I have. It's by the clone people. The people who make clones.
Those
they made this.
Caminos.
And he goes, thank you, Dex, with your 4 arms. And
Why did Dex, when he was talking to him about the Camino people, why did he speak like a politician?
I don't know. It was like weird.
Yeah.
It was like he was.
How deep your pocketbook is.
Yeah. It's like,
You're like, couldn't you just say, well, if you got the cash, they'll do whatever you need.
Well, you don't know diner owner etiquette. Maybe it's something different around there.
Or how deep your pocketbook is, Obi-Wan. When are you going to pay your tab?
Yeah. Yeah. You've been running up your space tab.
Yeah. Come on, man. Let me get another order of cheese fries before I leave.
You've been drinking too many space tabs.
Oh.
Yeah,
Of course they had
and
that.
they drink. They must squeeze Jawas to get the juice because
The Jawa juice?
because they were drinking Jawa juice.
That 50s voice. Hey, honey, you want some Jawa juice? It's like, what?
Kiss my grits.
Kiss my yeah. Oh, jeez.
So
No, I'll have some cheese fries.
some cheese fries.
Get me a bagel with cream cheese, Flo.
So he goes back to Master Yoda and goes, I've been looking for this planet. The planet's not there on the maps anymore. Yet everything is telling me there's a planet there.
What a shitty librarian, too.
Yeah.
She's
That's
like,
right.
Well, if it's not there,
It doesn't exist.
doesn't exist. But you sure about that? Because I can see a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, these things are moving around that area, which would indicate a planet would be there.
Listen, I'm not going to tell you again. If it's not on the card, it's not in the archives.
So he goes to Yoda and he goes, I don't know, Yoda. Everything seems like a planet is there, but there's no planet there. I don't know what to do. And so he says, Yoda goes, let's ask these kids. And the kids have, maybe someone deleted it from the archive. And I said, it took a fucking kid to tell that to Obi-Wan? He couldn't have figured that one out on his own?
No.
Is that your
That's
investigative?
why he's a terrible detective.
Yeah.
So he's like Barney Miller type detective. He's like a Wojciechowicz.
Fish.
Yeah.
Those guys. Oh, jeez.
Are you guys going to do any detective work?
Meanwhile, Anakin is really creeping on Padme.
Yeah.
Throughout the entire thing.
And it's funny how in the beginning she's all creeped out, and then a quick ferry ride to
Naboo.
Naboo changed her mind.
Yeah.
How quick she was just like, all right, I'll take a deep dick and I'm good.
Oh, gee.
So
was it after the run through the fields, like in? What was that?
I had to fast forward through all that.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it.
I didn't.
Just couldn't do it this time.
I didn't. I didn't even do Jim's suggestion of running it 1.5 times either.
Oh.
Next time I'll be sure to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're rolling around in the grass. He's telling her how he doesn't like sand because it's so rough and he doesn't like it. But everything around Naboo is round and smooth.
Yeah, like her ass.
Yeah. And he's basically saying, I've been in love with you since I was a little kid.
No, say it right. I've been in love with you since I was a little kid. I hope you love me because I'm so miserable. I can't be around anybody else.
Yeah,
right out of 8th grade trauma.
Yeah, it's like.
And this is when we learn that Jedi can't have wives or anybody or girlfriends.
Which makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. Because later on we find out that Uncle Owen he said, this is my girlfriend, Baru, and Anakin goes like, what, are you throwing that in my face?
And look, I can't even walk. I got a girlfriend.
Yeah, you're allowed to have a fun girlfriend. I can't have a girlfriend. No, you're a Jedi, son of a bitch.
So Obi-Wan's off to Kamino, and Anakin, he's having these nightmares about his mother being under attack on Tatooine. And him and Padme decide to go to Tatooine. At Padme's suggestion, I may add.
Mm-hmm.
And when he gets there, he meets Uncle Owen. Oh, he sees Watto again. That's enough.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yes, Annie. What are you doing? Hey. What do you know?
What do you know?
Look at you, Jedi. What do you know? Maybe you can help me with some deadbeats who haven't paid me my money.
So he turns out that he doesn't own Shmi anymore. And Uncle Owen's dad bought her and they married her.
Right. What was his name? Lars?
Lars. Yeah.
Yeah. One leg Lars?
Peg leg Lars.
Peg leg Lars.
So it turns out that Tusken Raiders kidnapped her a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he went after him, and a posse went after them, and most of them got killed, and he lost his leg.
What, how come Andy never went back and just, saved his mom from slavery?
I don't know.
Yeah, that is a good question. Why did it take so long?
Yeah, why did it wait till she's in trouble? But before slavery is not trouble.
Yeah.
So I also noticed in that Naboo ship that they fly in, Padme hits the same button twice for two different things.
It's multi-purpose.
It's a communication. She presses the button, and then they receive the transmission, Obi-Wan's transmission. Then she presses the exact same button, and a map comes up. So Naboo ships have multiple uses for buttons.
If she hit it a third time, it would dispense hot chocolate.
Yeah.
So
so he goes and he kills all the Tusken Raiders, and then comes back, and he's all like, stomping around and shit, and tells Padme, "Oh yeah, I killed them all, and not just the men. I killed all the women and all the children too." And she gets down and hugs him. And I'm going, the guy just fucking admitted to mass murder.
Yep.
And, I love you.
Not just mass murder, full-on slaughter.
Yeah. Oh, you're my kind of guy, Annie.
Hey, I'm liking you more and more.
Right? About time you manned up. Like a man.
Okay. And because this movie is so long, we're only halfway through it.
Oh, you vey.
Because they go, Obi-Wan chases Jango Fett from the clone planet. They have a little fight.
At what point do you take off your soaking wet robe when you're fighting?
I don't know. It's got to weigh him down, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, at what point is it just the robe is not helping?
Yeah, because it's constant rain.
Just pouring down. He was like, I brought the terry cloth. I don't know why. I just brought it's like a sponge.
So him and Jango have a fight, and it turns out Jango is like the clone, what do you call him?
Oh, designer or
the
architect?
prototype.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he's not a clone, but they made the clone army using him as a template.
Right.
And besides money, they also gave him a little Jango Fett clone that
Unaltered.
does not have accelerated aging or anything like that, or training.
Right.
So it has free will.
Right.
Unlike
So basically, Boba Fett was just a little asshole kid.
Yeah.
Who had he become like this like badass bounty hunter when it was like, well, my dad was a badass bounty hunter, so
yeah, so I
and
guess,
I'm holding his head in my hand, so
yeah, I guess I'm a badass bounty hunter too.
yeah. Do you think that like he had problems getting his dad's head out when he's
Shaking it?
yeah, you're stuck in there, Pop. This was a tight fit.
Oh man, I'm not sticking my hand in there.
I'm not. Ooh, feel that? Oh, I'm gonna have to air this out.
You see him get a screwdriver. Trying to pry it out.
It won't come out. It won't come out.
There's the flathead.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I'll get some butter. Maybe that'll get him out.
Boba Fett, why's your helmet smell like fucking butter?
This is the way. That's why.
This is the way.
This is the way.
And you see a single tear drip down Boba Fett's face. Oh, don't mention butter to him.
Every time he sees butter, he just starts crying.
Going to the movies is a bad night for Boba Fett. So,
Anyway, back
so Obi-Wan chases they go to this other planet where Count Dooku is and all his conspirators, and Anakin and Padme get captured in a factory. that whole factory scene was terrible.
you know why they did that, right?
No, why'd they do that?
So they can they had the whole factory scene for C-3PO's incredibly horrible fucking lines. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that's what happened.
It's so
Yes.
You're right.
That's George Lucas humor.
Because other than that fucking scene was pointless.
There's 3 of them in that. I believe that scene. 3 horrible puns.
Yeah, he goes, I'm beside myself.
Yes.
What a drag.
What a drag is the worst. That one was the worst.
God. Yeah.
And what was the other one? There was
The first one was when he first got his head attached, and I don't recall what it was.
Yeah.
And apparently, in the droid factory, those things are just modular. You don't have to attach any wires. Just stick the head on the neck, and boom, it's done.
A couple of weld points or whatever, and bingo.
That's why they fell apart so easily in the first one.
Listen, when they're mass produced like that, Jim, you're not expecting fucking quality craftsmanship.
These are dollar store robots here.
Exactly. Hey man, you wanted quantity, not quality.
Right.
So there's a big execution scene with Anakin, Padme, and Obi-Wan that are going to get attacked by various kinds of space creatures.
Let's back it up a minute.
Okay.
So they're all bound, right? They all have the binders on.
Yeah. They got binders. Yes.
Right. So powerful Jedi can't just get out of binders like they did in like the Emperor did in Jedi. He was like, "You would not be needing those."
Right.
And he took them off. Like, seriously.
Right.
Well,
Jedi can move super quick, jump off of cliffs and land, but they can't take off fucking handcuffs.
That's my point. The Jedi's powers only work some of the time. Because when they were chasing that other bounty hunter, why didn't they run super fast? And just grab her.
Jedi's bruise on the inside.
Jedi bruises on the inside. So they're on the planet. They're captured. They run. They break out of their bonds. They're running around the arena. Padme gets her midriff ripped off of her costume so they can show her sexy belly.
Right.
And And then all the Jedi show up and to save the day, but they don't save the day, and they all get surrounded. And then Yoda shows up with all the clones. The clones kick ass.
The clones are like, what did he say? This motherfucker talks so weird.
Yeah,
What did he say?
Well,
Around
obviously
the perimeter.
they're on the same wavelength because they would execute his commands in the middle of him saying it.
Yeah. Not only that, but they'll listen to anybody. Like Padme just were spouting off, like, go get some help.
That's right.
And
They
he was like,
did
all right.
listen, it wasn't just like Yoda saying, any Jedi gives you an order, you got to follow it. It's
Right.
it's like anybody.
You okay? Go get some help. All right.
All right.
Shoot her. Okay, what do I do?
Go get some help. Why? Where are you going? She told me to.
Yeah, she told me, dude, who is she? You don't even know who she is.
You don't even. Like, you're the worst fucking clone.
How many fucking times do I got to tell you?
You don't listen to everybody.
Hey,
That's not what we were told. That's not what we were told.
If we take another step back real quick, Anakin, he did like a mind control of that animal,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he did.
So
Like Crocodile Dundee with that
Yeah.
that water buffalo or whatever the
So he's able to do that then, but he couldn't do that before to everyone who was bringing him there?
Yeah.
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 Like I
Okay.
said, the Jedi's powers come out only at convenient times.
Right.
So they fight the big fight, and and they go to fight Count Dooku, Obi-Wan, and Anakin, and Count Dooku beats him up. And it's the first time we see the second time we've seen Force lightning
Yes.
sticking at it, and it worked on Anakin, but Obi-Wan is too cool and
Too powerful.
slick
Yeah.
to take that. But he gets hurt, throws Anakin his lightsaber, so Anakin's got two lightsabers or another lightsaber lying around.
Right.
And immediately Count Dooku cuts that lightsaber. So Anakin no longer has two lightsabers. And then Count Dooku cuts off his arm.
Sounds about right.
Then Yoda comes
Limping in.
limping
by the way.
in, and whips out his and they force lightning at each other and throw things at each other. And Count Dooku said, "Well, this will not be settled with our knowledge of the Force, but our skill with a lightsaber." And then, Yoda gets down, gets in like a karate position, gets down with his Hapkido self, get ready to fight, and then jumps around like a fucking jumping bean.
Oh God. It's like jumping jacks from when we were kids, like jumping jacks and throwing them out in the street.
Yeah, it looked like a chihuahua that had a lightsaber in his mouth running around. That's
Yeah, it's like it looked terrible because
God.
Yoda in this one was not a puppet, but a full CGI Yoda, which looked worse. The puppet they used in the first one was terrible looking.
right.
It had big like googly eyes and shit.
Right. It had a lazy eye too.
Yeah. In this one, they went full CGI. It looked worse. Why didn't they just use the puppet? Not the first puppet, the original puppet.
Why
Or
didn't they
make
just
another
use-
one like it.
Why didn't they just use Triumph? It would have been just as good. I am Yoda. He says,
You're great. For
I
me
am-
to poop on.
yeah, I will poop on you, Count Dooku.
I'm
Win this
Yoda.
fight.
And then, Dooku gets away,
Right.
and he brings with him the plans to the
Death Star.
Death Star with him to go meet Darth Sidious. And
So the mosquito people came up with that fucking, like, they can design that shit. The
Yeah.
mosquito people.
the mosquito people did.
I don't buy it. They
You
all
don't think
fucking
You don't think the mosquito people can come up with
No.
plans for They're making all those. They got those factories, and they're making all those droids.
Yeah. Yep.
I thought that was the droid army with the fucking
robot.
but
but that wasn't what's his face. That wasn't those Chinese Trade Federation guys.
right.
It was.
The droid army is with you, Count. You know what I mean? That idiot.
Yeah, it was his droid army.
Right.
Yeah, so the mosquito people are the ones who work the factories.
Right, they're the workers. They don't come up with the shit.
Yeah, well, that
they're
dude
not even the workers. They just fix the machines that build the shit. Like,
yeah, well,
it's like
that dude with the big sideburns and shit.
It's like all they are. They're just in like the electrician union. That's all they do. Is they fix the fucking. They're like, all right, line went down. All right, I got it. Let me buzz on over there.
So at the end, Yoda's there saying, "Oh, bad things are happening, and we don't know, and we still don't know why."
Yeah, so he said something that he, in the beginning about that. He goes, "We're blind if we didn't see this." So now that it comes out, it's just like, well,
yeah.
Then I guess you're blind. Like, what good are you guys?
We are blind. Yep.
Exactly.
Blind we are.
Jedi are terrible.
Jedi are just like, they're the worst.
Yeah. So at the end, Anakin secretly marries Padme and gets a robot arm because she can't resist mass murderers.
Right. There's good in him. She feels it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the end scene too, I picked up on the bushes that were along the ledge there. One of them actually was shaped like Mickey Mouse.
Oh, really?
Are you serious?
Yeah, it takes a little bit of imagination, but you look at it like, oh, look, Mickey Mouse.
Well, you did see Millennium Falcon style ship when they're landing on Naboo. That you see that big overhead. The
Millennium Falcon was at the port.
Yeah, it's sitting next to something that looks kind of like the Millennium Falcon. Looks like it's a slightly different model.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So you got the Millennium Falcon style, and then the slightly different style. But if you notice, neither one of them had that thing from the Han Solo movie, the ship, the escape ship that's stuck between the.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The fork in the front.
Oh right. Yep.
Yeah, they were both empty. So what? All these ships lose their escape ships?
There was an emergency at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's poor design.
Yeah.
Damn it!
It fell off again.
It fell off again. Well, I'm in hyperspace. Nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
I'm not going back.
I'm through going back for that thing.
Yeah. You know what I found out? We don't need it.
Yeah.
We can keep flying around without it.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
We've never had to escape before.
Yeah.
Freaking cargo ship.
Yeah, this cargo ship. Why do we need to escape?
Why do we need to escape it?
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah, so the end. And this movie is like almost 2. Is it like 2 hours long?
Yeah, I think it was 2:22.
Not when you fast forward it.
Yeah, 142 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh man, and you felt every one of them.
Oh.
And not when you mute a lot of the dialogue when you're cooking dinner. So it was. I put it on while I was cooking dinner tonight, and I just hit mute. I was just like, and I'm done. It was just on, and I was just like, oh man, this was a. And I remember when they first came out, like I thought Attack of the Clones wasn't as bad as the first, because I was like, the first one just sucked.
Right.
Attack of the Clones to me wasn't as bad, and then I watched it again. I'm like, oh, it's bad. It's long and boring, and Anakin's a whiny bitch. And
well, after watching them again, I can safely say, in my opinion, this was worse than the first movie.
Yeah. So Obi-Wan was an asshole, and a bad detective,
and Anakin's a whiny bitch.
Anakin's a whiny bitch.
And a bad detective.
Obi-Wan does not know how to,
He's not a people person.
He's not a people
he's not-
person. He doesn't know how to use proper rain gear.
Right.
And again, at the end of the movie, it was Dooku was there with Darth Sidious, and it was just the Hood again. Just
and him talking in the gravelly voice.
Yes, that's all it takes to overthrow many star systems. You just that was a good job. Did you stop for lunch? Because I'm hungry.
Obi-Wan told me about this great diner.
Yes.
You get the freshest Java juice.
Yeah, the Jawa juice I hear is spectacular.
Yeah.
I'm going to order the poutine.
So they go. So
You should try their meatloaf. It's quite delicious.
I'm not sure what kind of meat.
Yes, I'm not sure what they put in it, but the spices is just perfect.
Out of this world.
Yes. And he's just sitting there in the dining. He goes, "I will have the poutine." And Lord Tyrannus, Count Dooku, Lord Tyrannus will have the meatloaves. I can order for myself. Yes, but
My good friend, who I don't even know.
Don't even know. I just met him.
I just met him. Yes.
Sir, don't you want to take off your hood? No.
Yeah.
I need my hood. My hair's messy.
The hood
There's a cow. I have a cowlick.
The bright lights are bothering me.
The hood keeps people from recognizing that he's the
Senator.
president of the Senate.
Yeah. Isn't that Palpatine over there? No. How can it be Palpatine? He has a hood on and he's talking gravelly.
Oh, you're
It's
right.
not Palpatine.
You're right.
No, but dude, just look under the hood. Like, you could look at his nose. Like, he has a big nose. Like, you would know.
Look,
It's not like he's an average looking dude. He has a schnoz. It's like, just look under the hood, man.
I
Look
wonder
at
if he
that.
gets pissed off, like when people are like squinting, trying to see inside.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Nothing. Palpatine? I'm not Palpatine.
I didn't say Palpatine. I said Ovaltine. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Senator Palpatine? Yes. What? No. Damn it.
What?
What? Damn it.
No.
I've killed so many people this way.
I hate this diner.
I hate this diner.
I hate this place. The lighting is terrible.
Terrible. People try to look in my hood.
Look under my hood all the time. Dude, we could see you. We know it's you. No.
I'll have some Jawa juice in a very long straw.
Can I have 3 straws and I'll hook them together?
You wouldn't happen to have a crazy straw, would you?
I brought my own thing.
I brought my own. I like how the liquid zings around.
Yeah. Ooh, the Jawa juice comes through. It's so cold. It's delicious.
So, so this is definitely worse than the first time I've seen it. So it has not grown on me.
No.
Yeah.
I'm happy to never watch it again.
Yes.
I also.
I think this will be it for me.
Yeah. In
Watch
another 5
it
years
once.
when you're like, we should watch all the Star Wars again. I'm
Yeah.
like, no.
Yeah.
No.
We did that already. And we hated it.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
On
No
to the
stars.
On
Phew.
to the next one.
Ugh.
But we got to stick a real movie in there in between. We haven't done Tenet yet.
What's Tenet?
That's that Christopher Nolan time travel
Seriously?
movie.
We're gonna say that movie.
I haven't seen it
Yeah.
either.
I watched it.
Why don't we do? Well, we'll talk
What?
about it after the show.
Okay.
Let's end the show. Then we'll
Okay.
talk about our next movie.
We'll talk about the next movie.
So if you want to
then-
email us, it's destroymail@gmail.com.
Correct.
Carl, maybe you can do something.
You can go to our Patreon page on damshow.co. The link to Patreon is there. And if you become a patron, you get access to all our first 150 episodes that are not on the feed.
And if you want to see what we did in Comic-Con, you can just look it up.
And they're all gold, baby.
Just put in Destroy All Movies and Comic-Con, and it'll come up with all the nonsense.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out.
Got to be still on there somewhere on our
channel. Yeah, I was on there a couple weeks ago showing someone.
Ah, terrific.
So, but that's it. That's the show. That's all we got.
Yeah,
so,
these Star Wars, these prequels are depressing.
Yes, they are. I can't wait until Revenge of the Sith.
Yes, I can't wait to get to
Jeez.
Yeah. Ugh, Christ. All right, I'm Richie.
I am Jim.
I'm Ken.
Night Damnation.
You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at
Destroy
you
All
from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcasting.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know what they're going to throw at you.
Mostly,
So
mostly classic TV, especially
but if
bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts.